It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and we'll be watching the Falcons leader at quarterback. You can't ask for much more than his last game, a 5-touchdown effort. It's the Falcons and the Buccaneers, just ahead on EA Sports.
The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today, we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Atlanta Falcons. We welcome everybody again alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and CD, we've got an interesting test here today. One of the league's best passing games and one of the best pass defenses set to square up and see who can perform better in a high-profile matchup.
And you and I talk about all the time how fortunate we are to be in this position, to be around these types of games. And as jacked up as these fans are, how about these two teams? They've been looking forward to testing themselves against what is considered the best on the other side. This is going to be a lot of fun, a very exciting battle headed our way.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Back to throw here. For Kidder here, it's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And the Falcons are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, that's a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. The numbers for Pitts in that game a week ago. Comfortably up over 100 yards when cruising past that number, and 2 touchdowns.
How'd you like to be the D coordinator this week? He watched that game last week, and I know his first thought was, we have to find a way to take him out of the game plan. We cannot let him do that to us.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. The Falcons sitting at 5-2 on the year, and they come in on a good run, winners of 5 of their last 7.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease.
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is, I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, Everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. I think we've just become accustomed to thinking fade in the end zone, but here they're showing it doesn't have to be down near the goal line.
No, it can be effective on any part of the field, provided you give yourself enough space to do exactly what you said. Fade towards the sideline and away from a defender, and if you get a well-thrown ball, you've got a successful play.
A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
A first carry for Tyler Algier, as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. Taking a glance here at the numbers last week for Algier. 12 carries, 56 yards.
I can't remember the last time we did a game and a coach didn't talk about establishing the run first. But they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that. But they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect them maybe to throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
It certainly appeared like they had a great chance of that turning into a touchdown, but maybe led him just a bit too much.
Yeah, out of the back of the end zone. That's tough on a 5-yard pass, but one of that distance, that can be tough to gauge when you're in the back of the end zone. On second, here's Algier. They'll get to him just inside the 15-yard line. And after that fancy footwork, we saw a good job defensively to recover. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll drop to throw. This is White on the screen. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So a roughing the passer penalty there, CD.
And we know that these pass rushers love to get after rookie quarterbacks, but they've still got to do it within the scope of the rules. And that time, the hit came just a little bit too late.
And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they come up now 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. And his kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. 2nd and 6. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, 2 good plays on this one, Brandon. The first one at the quarterback because the pressure affected his throw, and I think it forced him to throw away from his designated target. And how about the second bit of pressure downfield? Receiver going up for the pass, helping force that incompletion.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they find a way to convert on 4th and 10. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 44 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right out of and right up the middle.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field have covered up essentially every blade of grass. That will allow them to disrupt the play.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. He'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
They'll look to throw here. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. Back to throw again. Got his man. It's London. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
Okay, ready?
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to? We get the interception, then really he's just too loose with the football on the return, and he coughs it right back up the other way.
I've seen this happen in an NFL game, and boy, did it cost someone. San Francisco at Atlanta a few seasons ago. Atlanta throws the interception. San Francisco runs it back. Game is salted away. Fumbles on the return. Atlanta gets it back. Drives down, kicks the game-winning field goal.
How about that? And a crazy situation we just saw there. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Touchdown! Johnny Smith, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Looking for Godwin again, and he's got him once more. First down now, but the clock continues to move. He'll look to throw. Otten brings it in over the middle. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They'll look to throw again, finding Otten once more. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Again, he'll drop to throw. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Sideline throw. It's complete. And a nice shot there of keeping the toes in bounds. That'll give them 8. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Do you keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I would say watching it in real time, it was off the coach.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
After review the
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. They'll look to throw. That's caught inside the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. The Bucks forced to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And his kick is indeed good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
From the 6. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to go up top again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. So we are at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the league here in the unofficial midway point, Week 8 of the NFL season. We'll get started out at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, and they have just about gone to halftime with the Panthers out on top. The Panthers still in a dogfight, but this would be a good victory for them if they could get it. From there, we head east to check out the Patriots at home in Foxborough, and they trail that one over the visiting Green Bay Packers. Aaron Jones has a touchdown on the ground. Lastly, let's get to the Windy City, see what's happening with the Bears at home at Soldier Field. And you can see they have the lead over the visiting Tennessee Titans. The Bears locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. Moving on, let's take a look at the next-gen stats in the first half for Tampa Bay. And they weren't able to get a whole lot done throwing the football. That'll likely be a big key if they want to turn things around in the second half. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they did not have quite the same amount of success in the passing game that their counterparts did.
Well, I know we hold off on the halftime update after all. Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. So here are the Falcons to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it's 3rd and 4 now. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got his tight end pitch complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. That one good for 24 yards.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan. We're trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And they finally catch up to him and take him down. Jeez, where was he going? A huge loss there. Here's Bradley Pinion now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. .31 yards on the punt there. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. On 1st and 10, it's Algier. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. Back to throw here. Wide open receiver complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 17-yard line. They will run with White out of the shotgun. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still pretty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow the ball carrier.
They'll drop to throw. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And the Bucs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They go play action here on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Lorenzo Carter able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feed down complete. 5 yards on time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. They'll set up to throw. The quick slant caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. And the attempt at 3 will have to come from the other end of the field. As time is back now here on EA Sports. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the 4th quarter. Evans is alone to his right. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Buccaneers have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. They'll try and run it in. So part 1 of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for 2.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't hang their head right here. They've still got a chance to come out with the lead if they make a play.
Fielded right around the 8. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. He'll drop to throw. He sets to fire deep. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Now back to throw. That's caught inside the 20. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. Back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Looking to throw. The quick slant caught. And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
Well, you have to be aware defensively that you've got 2 goals because obviously you're trying to prevent the touchdown, but you're also trying to keep it from getting a first down as well. That time they weren't up to the task, and it's 1st and goal.
They'll try and sneak it here. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful for the yard out. And the Falcons answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. So, Charles, this game feels like it has been punch, counter-punch all throughout. And that touchdown breaks our tie here in the 4th quarter.
You're making me want to get back in the gym and start training again to get those punches and counter punches. I also think this is where you and I start thinking to ourselves, who's going to make the play to change that? Right? Who's going to get out of this little cycle that we're in right now and make a play and give their team a firm advantage?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. So now the Bucs down by 7, 2:24 to go. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got Otten. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. 3 yards remain for second down. He'll look to throw. And a catch right side by Evans. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down. Cat out of bounds.
My
How about
goodness,
the urgency
man,
that they have, as well as they understand where they are on the field.
Back to throw. Forced out to his left. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Clock running, about to hit 90 seconds to go in the game. He's back to throw. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
They'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Evans. And they'll work this down inside the 30. He'll look to throw. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 17-yard line. Back to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards left. Clock running, the Bucs trying to go quickly and get set. And it's caught! It's a touchdown! So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away. It's game. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Fielded right around the 8. And he won't quite make it to the 25. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They're going to look to throw. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. 27 yards there. A first down. They'll look to throw here. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this one is incomplete. So now this one's going to rest on the foot of their 2nd-year kicker. This from long, very long range. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Okay, break.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. Does he have the distance? He does! It's good! My goodness, he hits it from the parking lot as time expires. And the Falcons are going to win the game.
Noted.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for the Falcons, they run their mark to 6-2 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Washington Commanders come to town. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll get a home date next week against the Kansas City Chiefs.